ladies. So today I'm going to show you a counterintuitive way to get a guy crazy about you, to make him obsessed. Now, this is something you guys have done in the past. A lot of women do this, but they don't notice that they're doing it. They don't notice that they're doing it because they're not attached to the guys. A lot of the times we do the right things when you're not interested in the guy. A lot of the times we perform things that are attractive when we have no outcome in mind, and when we have no attachment to the outcome. So this is more of a backward engineering of the things that you do that are attractive when you don't like the guy. Okay? And this is actually kind of funny. It's actually very effective because as soon as I tell you, you are gonna say, "Oh fuck, that is so true. Why have I not done this?" Alright? So let's get started. But before I get started, this is a personal announcement, and I need to put this out there because this is starting to annoy me. And I'm sorry if I offend some of you guys, but you guys are gonna have to understand what I'm gonna tell you right now. Just to let you guys know, I've been on YouTube for a while, okay? And where I get most of my income is from the other channel, because I do one-on-one coaching, and I do a lot of one-on-one coaching where I teach guys how to approach. So that's where I get most of my income. But from this channel, I don't mind, you know, I make some money off of this channel, but it's not my primary income. But this is where I'm getting a little bit annoyed, because as this channel is growing, I'm getting unexpected things that I didn't think about, which is this: the amount of questions that I'm getting. Nothing annoys me more than getting fucking books as first messages. I'm sorry this offends you, but if you're sending me messages like a whole goddamn book as a message asking for advice without even saying hi, without even like assimilating like you're just chatting, I'm not gonna respond to you. I'm not gonna respond to you, like, cause I'm getting dozens and dozens and dozens of messages, and then on top of that, I'm getting messages. Why aren't you responding? And so this is what I'm gonna tell you. Right, if I don't stop it. When you send me a message, I'm gonna have to tell you, look, man, like, this is more one-on-one. I will respond if it's a 1 or 2 sentence question, but if it's a fucking book, I'm not responding to that. Or even better, I'm gonna tell you, look, I'm offering, this is the kind of services I offer for this. And another thing, some of you guys may think my prices are very expensive. I charge right now $150 an hour for 45 minutes of coaching, $150. You guys gonna have to understand I'm gonna keep raising that price. You guys may say, oh, you're trying to con us. Let me explain to you this, and this is going to help you guys out in terms of business, alright? And if you guys want to skip this, go a couple minutes ahead so you guys can start the video, right? But let me tell you this. If I got 10,000 subscribers and I'm charging $150 an hour and I'm getting 20 people asking me to coach you think I have the time for that? I don't. So what do you think the solution is? Keep raising it up. Why? Because if I coach 20 people per week, which is fucking what it looks like I'm going to have to do, at $150 per hour, it means that I'm not going to be giving quality because I'm going to be getting overwhelmed with that amount of people. So then I'm going to have to raise this to $200 an hour per 45 minutes. And then I may have 10, right? But I'm still not giving quality because it's too many people. So as the channel grows, I'm going to have to raise the prices because of this. I'm going to have less clients, right? But what I'm going to give you is quality. Now, you guys may say, oh, you're using us, you know, you just want money. Well, guess what? This is why I put these videos. This is why I make videos that are very, very extensive, so you guys don't need my help one-on-one. But this one-on-one is more of a luxury, kind of like a laptop. You don't need a laptop to live, but it's luxury. So if I charge like, it's because I need to keep my sanity. One of the things in life is this: is that if you want to give to people, you first got to give to yourself, which is this: you first got to be happy. You cannot do things with resentment, which is I'm spending too much fucking time on this. And I don't want to do this, but because I don't want to say no, I'm going to do it. I don't want to get to that point. So I have to set the boundaries and say, look, this is where I stop. I don't give advice for free if it's a fucking book. If it's a book, you guys, would you expect me? No. I love you guys, but that's not fair for me. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what so if you send me a message and I haven't responded, just realize why. Like, some people, I don't mind people who message me, but I really feel like sometimes people message me and they try to be slick. And you know, they try to be slick and ask for advice. And again, I don't mind the advice. It's just that when it's individually for you, I don't mind. But because there's so many people doing the same thing, I gotta treat you as part of the whole. You feel me? So don't take it personal when I say, look, this seems like it's one-on-one coaching. Here's my prices. and you gotta deal with it. You know, just watch my videos. It's, you know, sometimes I read the messages, and I may make a video on it. So if you want coaching, if you want me to answer your question, post it on the comment below, because I may not respond to your question, but let me tell you something. I do sneak in the answers in the videos. You just gotta keep watching. All right? Okay? All right? Are you pissed off at me? Okay? You love me? Okay, all right. Let's get started. So with that out the way, the first step is this. If you want to make a guy crazy about you, friend zone him. Rather, okay, guys who you know you really, really like, friend zone him. And tell them why you're friend zoning him. You see what I'm saying? For example, it's kind of like saying, hey, look, I like you, but I don't think this could work out. And then give them a barrier. Give them a barrier. Okay? Why? Because when you tell them, I like you, but blah, 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 this, I like you, but you too much of this, or I like you, but I'm into these kind of guys, you're giving him a mixed signal. You tell him that there's some hope, okay? But I don't like you, but there is some hope. When you friend zone him, but at the same time show interest, you're giving him a challenge. You're giving him a challenge. And if you do like him, that's the best way to do it, because it's gonna work for you. Guys hate being friend zoned. Guys obsess about the girls who friend zone them more than the girls who like them in the beginning. So what you should do then is, when you friend zone him, talk about other guys you're dating. Talk about other guys you're interested in. Talk about guys who message you on social media. You see, as a friend. Okay? Insinuate the great things you do to other guys, and make sure he feels that barrier. For example, mind you, he's friend zoned, right? But that doesn't mean you cannot flirt with him. Doesn't mean you can't get physical and just flirt with him. Oh, Alex. Oh, you. Or even better, doesn't mean you don't have to talk about the things. That doesn't mean you don't talk about the things you do with other guys. For example, you friend zone him, but at the same time tell him you give the best head. You friend zone him, but at the same time you tell him how crazy you made a guy feel the other day. You give her. It's kind of like you're teasing something that he knows he wants. He's gonna say, "Damn, I imagine how that must be. My God in heaven." But because there's a barrier, he may have liked you, but because there's a barrier, he'll like you even more. You see, the barrier creates the tension. All right. Also, create a situation where both. So another thing is this, right? Once you friend zone the guy, right? Again, you guys are friends, right? And if he wants a relationship, tell him that you like him, but he's not your type. You see, if you really want to fuck with him, talk about a guy that you like that kind of looks like him, and say you like him. He's gonna say in his mind, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" But at the same time, the confusion and the anxiety that it stirs up as a result of not being enough is what creates the obsession. And so if you want to step it up a notch, right? This is the thing, is that you want to, by insinuating how much pleasure you provide, and talking about guys you're talking to that look similar to him, all right? Because then he's gonna say, "What the fuck is wrong with me? She must be lying to me." And putting yourself in a situation like asking him, "Hey, come, let's watch a movie." All right, you guys watch a movie alone. You put yourself in a position where he may escalate, but because of that barrier of a friend zone, it makes him like, "Fuck, I want to do it right now." You see, you just fucking with him when you do this, right? And so by creating a situation where there's a lot of sexual tension, you guys may be watching a movie, sitting next to each other, and you don't escalate, but you just provocatively, he's gonna say, "Should I go for it or not? Should I go for it or not? Should I go for it or not?" And right at that moment, you guys are watching the movie, because guys think that, because I think that, you could be like, "Oh my God, it's such a long day." Like, you give him the little moan. Oh, he's gonna be like, "Oh my God in heaven." You see, those situations stir up those feelings of wanting you. And because you guys are friends, and because you guys hang out, you're able to not only create sexual tension, but you create that bond. You see? It's crazy, but it does work. So in a way, you're flirting, you're provoking him, but you put in that barrier. You see, and you could, and it doesn't, like, the more you last teasing him, but at the same time telling him how he's your type, but at the same time he's not your type, the more obsessed he's gonna become about you. You're becoming a challenge for him. And if he conquers you because he worked so hard for you, he's gonna appreciate you. But don't be fucked up. Actually, surrender yourself to him at a certain point. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're actually doing this to flirt with him, actually, you know, like, don't be fucked up, because this actually gets a lot of guys. I hate when girls do this intentionally, right? And another thing, don't put labels on the relationship. Let's say you guys kiss, right? Let's say you guys kiss and he loved it. Say, I don't think we should have done that. And then take a step back. But then the next time, go a little further. Act as though you're saying we should not do this, but then when the moment comes, surrender. And then push him away. And say we shouldn't do this, and then go for the kiss again. You see, like, you're flirting with him, you're provoking him, but setting the barrier, but still going at it. It's the barrier that makes him more exciting. It's the barrier that makes it that makes him like, wow, I'm doing something that most guys wouldn't do. I'm fulfilling my fantasies. All of the things she talked about, my God, I have it now. It's crazy, right? It really is. Friend-zoning a guy is a powerful way to actually get him to become attracted to you. Because anytime a guy's friend-zone, it hurts a guy's ego. And again, what's the best way to attract the guy? Through his ego. And that's a very simple tactic that I really recommend you guys to use. And it's counterintuitive, but it works, alright? Anyways, this is Alex from mindfulattraction.org. This was a short video, right? I think this was a very simple and concise tactic. You guys can definitely use this to get out of the friend zone by putting him in the friend zone first. You can use this for your exes. It's a very dynamic tactic, okay? It's by simply putting him in the friend zone, acting as a friend, because then you're able to create a connection. In addition to that, like, because he's a friend with you, he's actually gonna develop a friendship feeling for you, right? And that's very good for developing making someone fall in love with you, right? Anyways, this is Alex from mindfulattraction.org. If you need one-on-one coaching, let me know. If you have a question, make it brief. Put it in the comment below. Don't give me books. I'm not gonna hate you if you send me a book, but I'm not gonna read it and publish it. All right. Anyways, take care. Bye bye.